Getting that cold stuff.
Caden, as I mentioned to Easton, not the final result that you wanted, but there was huge jumps, huge gains, and especially with attention to detail. From somebody who's been there, what is the next step for this team?
Yeah, definitely we're better offensively tonight. Figured some things out. I obviously played better, didn't turn the ball over. But at the end of the day, like, you got to score more than 26 points to win. You know, we had a good game up until 5 minutes left. You know, just got to find a way. At the end of the day, we got to find a way.
Questions?
Caden, even though you didn't have any touchdown passes today, you still made big plays to you guys, whether it was Easton Messer, Asad Wasim, or Jayshawn Platt. How crucial will it be to maintain that kind of offensive consistency on a game-by-game basis, especially heading into next week against Rice?
Yeah, we got to stay consistent as an offense. But like I said, at the end of the day, we got to score more than 26 points. We get in the red zone, we got to score touchdowns. We can't kick field goals. You know, we had a couple of opportunities down there in the red zone that we didn't take advantage of. But I will say I'm really proud of the way the offensive line played tonight. You know, we were going into the game and we're playing one of the best fronts in the American, if not the best front. And all credit to the offensive line. They did a really nice job today, keeping me upright.
And you used your legs this game. I mean, you led the team in rushing yards, 31 yards. What was the impact that you see, not for this game, but moving forward? Do you expect to use your legs more and be more of a guys outside of the pocket for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I need to. It's hard to defend a quarterback that can do both. So I need to use my legs, and you know we had a few quarterback design runs today. You know, got a couple first down, had a couple explosive plays, had a touchdown, and you know those were great. But those are the type of plays I'm gonna have to continue to make if we want to start winning games. Yeah.
From a turnover perspective, you had a much cleaner game this week. Is there anything you did differently in practice leading up to today to kind of lead to that performance?
Yeah, definitely cleaner than it had been for sure. You know, which was a positive, especially against their defense. They have a good defense. But I was just taking what they were giving me. I wasn't trying to force the ball. You know, force the ball downfield when it didn't need to be. I took my checkdowns when they were there. For the most part, was good in my progressions, and you know, didn't put the ball in harm's way. So that is definitely a positive coming out of this one.
How are you kind of controlling that balance between not turning the ball over and staying as aggressive in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, you can still be aggressive in this offense. And the structure of defense that Memphis plays, they were giving us a lot of the underneath stuff, and so we knew that it was going to be a lot of dink and ducks and not really vertical shots this game. Not to say that we didn't take any. Obviously, Easton had the big post. You know, Easton had the slot fade at the beginning of the game. So we definitely still took our shots, but you know, I'm a veteran player, so I have to understand when you know when we need to take our shots and when we just need to, you know, get 5 here, get 6 here.
Brandon?
When it comes to comfortability in this offense, kind of talk about what you felt you were able to do this week compared to maybe previous weeks, and then going forward, what's the biggest thing that you're focused on improving on, whether, you know, it was a bad thing or maybe something good that you want to be even better at going forward?
Yeah, I went through my progressions. You know, threw the ball to the open guy, didn't force the ball into bad situations, and you know that's part of the reason that we hung around. You know, up until the very end, and that's something that I'm gonna have to continue to do.
Yes, Scott?
Okay, number one, great game tonight. How much is that attributed to your abilities alone in addition to the coaching staff? Because I know your head coach was the QB coach and the offensive coordinator. I saw good combination, a lot of things from you coming from the guy who's an offensive-minded coach.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words.
You're welcome.
But you know, Kidney has guys running wide open for me. I just have to find them. I have to trust my progression. I can't get greedy. Like I said, just taking what the defense gives me, even if it's a 5-yard route, 6-yard route, you know, because we have good playmakers in our receiver and tight end room and running back room. So if we get the ball to those guys in space, they can make something happen.
Last one, JJ?
Caden, you targeted Jayshawn Platt 15 times today. What did you kind of see from him that allowed him to be so effective in the position?
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to the offense. I had no idea he had 15 targets, but you know, I'm sure he's happy about that. Not that we lost, but you know, he's a heck of a player. And in this offense, sometimes it's just your night. It's just your night to get the ball thrown to you. And you know, he made some really nice plays. There's a couple of those throws that, you know, I probably could have put him in a better position, but one that comes to mind, he ran a over the ball route and, you know, he plucked it. I threw it kind of high into the right. He made a great catch, but he's a good player and he's going to continue to develop. And, you know, like I said, he's probably happy he got 15 targets tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.